Ready for more VC? Well, you've made it this far, so let's see if you have it in you to answer this one. Which NBA player totaled the most career minutes as a guard? Was it Kobe Bryant, Jason Kidd, Gary Payton, or John Stockton?
The drama will unfold at Moda Center here in Portland, Oregon. The Knicks taking on the Trailblazers. For the New York Knicks, an excellent year so far, claiming second place in the East. As they delve deeper into the season, they continue to set their sights high. Blazers, Knicks, just moments away right after this. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. D-Agent.
Thank you, Kevin. The Blazers have now been in the playoffs 8 straight seasons. Damian.
He does. When it's on the line, it is Dame time. Thank you, D.A. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Barrett is out there with Toppin. Then it's Noel. Then it's MP. And it's Caruso in at the point. And for the Trailblazers, the veteran pair of Lillard and McCollum are the guards. Ants out there with Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the center. Oh, Greg, we just saw it. MP's going to be making a trip to the All-Star Weekend as he's playing in the Rising Stars Challenge.
And what an opportunity for him to show the world what he's got, playing alongside the premier young talent of the NBA.
And Greg, for those players who were discussed in trade talks but weren't dealt at the deadline, is it hard for them to ever trust team management again?
You know, initially it is a shock to the system, but you learn quickly it's a part of being a professional. And some guys can block out the noise and manage their emotions. Others will struggle with it a little bit.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good, MP. And both free throws good for MP. And stolen by MP. Inside. And Barrett with the basket on the assist by MP.
I'm impressed with R.J. Barrett and his body control when he's around the basket like that. Good finish.
Lillard with it. And it's Toppin picking him up. Kicks it out to McCollum. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Knicks off to a quick start here. It's a 3-point game. The drive by MP. And Noel throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here's Nurkic. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And the basket by McCollum.
Well, the coach has confidence in C.J. taking that shot, and so C.J. has confidence in making it.
McCollum against MP. And MP throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And it's Lillard missing. Knicks have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. MP kicks to Barrett. MP against McCollum. Here's MP. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
McCollum finds Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Trailblazers.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
The shot. Offensive rebound. Nurkic in the post. No points in the game yet for him. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. And it's Noel with the rebound. And the list of players with multiple series-clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs. Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Lillard against MP. And there's Toppin on the assist by MP.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Banked in off the glass.
That's an attack mindset from Lillard. We know he loves the three, but fully confident getting inside and has the ability to score there.
Now, here's MP. He had 37 points last game out. The shot comes out. Good D by McCollum. Trailblazers trail by 6. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And that's good. Damian Lillard for 3. Lillard's got 5 now.
And those are the kind of shots that Lillard, when he gets in these hot streaks throughout the course of the season, gets more and more consistent with.
And he lays it straight in. That's 10 points for MP.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Lillard attacking. The layup off target. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage. What a great connection between the Blazers and these Portland fans, Greg. Damian Lillard made clear how much they mean to him.
I think what we're doing with our team, how we're approaching these games.
It is. Ends up going with the new group. New York with the ball. They're rolling here on a 15-point run. At the guard spots, longtime teammates Lillard and McCollum. Hands out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors was phenomenal. He added 37 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Now here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. Nurkic finds McCollum, and McCollum with the slam.
CJ operating like a surgeon out there tonight.
And the injury troubles for Yusuf Nurkic the last few seasons, Brent. My goodness. Freak injuries, too. Just bad luck.
I feel like we've said that about the Blazers for about 30 years. And for Nurkic especially. Just the broken leg, a broken wrist. And, you know, when he was in the lineup last year, Kevin, they were one of the best defensive starting fives in the game. With him being out, they suffered. Let's hope he has good health for the rest of his career. Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
And Matador defense That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
White dishes to MP. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Nance.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
For New York, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And the basket by McCollum.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Well, White has quickly developed great floor vision. Doesn't miss the wide open man.
Lillard scanning the floor. Pass to McCollum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's New York cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And thanks to their outstanding defense. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Now, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
On the court for the Knicks. Toppin is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's MP. Then it's Noel. And it's Caruso in at the point. And with the rise of guards like Steph Curry and Trae Young, seems like the little guys are really making their mark in the NBA.
Well, they're starting to affect, Kevin, the way that really management is looking at building out their team. They're trying to find wings that are equipped with defensive ability but willingness to shoot the three ball, guards that are small enough and quick enough to get you an advantage to spread the floor a little bit. So the three ball and the way team construction has happened has changed the league quite rapidly.
McCollum against MP. Back to Lillard, a three ball, and he's good on the three ball. Lillard's got his third basket of the night.
That's a nice shot from Damian Lillard. He feels like he can drain it just about anywhere and appreciates the fact that he's got that kind of range.
On the wing, MP. He's guarded by McCollum, and there's the bucket from MP.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Powell kicks to Lillard. Back to Powell. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
Here's MP, and he finishes nicely on the layup. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making
on the wing, MP. He's got 27.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Feeds to Nurkic. Passes it to Simons. Pulls it up. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Simons has got 7 points in the game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the break. Here's Little, and it's Little finishing it off.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
MP, no good. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of this. The free throw drops for Little. And the Knicks making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Caruso. And so it's the New York Knicks finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Out of the wings for him, McCollum and Powell. Nurkic is out there with Nance, and it's Lillard in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's the 3. And it's Noel with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Toppin. No good on that one. And it's Portland the other way. Lillard outside. Pass to Nurkic. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Also, they've generated a ton of offense in the paint, and that's always a recipe for success, getting those high percentage shots down low.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Throw good, McCollum.
And standing 6'3" at that shooting guard spot, you know, the naysayers will question McCollum's lack of size defensively.
Well, it might not be, GA, the size part of it defensively. It's the fact that, you know, you'd like to make more of an impact defensively. So forget the size. You know, CJ needs to show some more effort on that end. The best part about CJ is that he usually wins the matchup on a nightly basis because he's such an incredible scorer, and that's where maybe you make up the difference.
Nurkic finds Lillard, and it's off from three-point range.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 4 this quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Lillard against Barrett. Here's Nurkic. Portland no good that time either.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
MP against Lillard. Here's MP. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. Zeller, he's checked in for Nurkic. And New York with a change here, too. Rose is checked in. Zeller up top. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. New York leading by 23. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Powell. Here's Rose. And again, it's New York.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Knicks. Down low, here's MP. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his third assist on the night. Rose against Lillard. Drives to the hoop over Rose. Offensive rebound. Here's Zeller. And trying to break loose. Shot by Zeller, no good.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was
for MP.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Here's McCollum. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The feed now to MP. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Nance. Free throw good, MP. And both free throws good for MP. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Out to Smith. Good on the shot.
That's a pretty gritty play there by Dennis Smith Jr.
And here is MP. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
All right, y'all, how we doing today?
Hey man, major props on making the Rising Stars Challenge.
Thanks, John.
And what does it mean to you and your team to earn this honor?
Man, it's big, and it says a lot about the guys I've worked with, how far they've helped me come in this short time that I've been here, and at this level, you need a great team around you to succeed, and I've got that, so I'll be looking forward to going out there and putting on a show for those guys.
Speaking of superstars, Jalen Rose told me recently that All-Star Weekend is like the biggest party in all of sports. How much are you looking forward to the hoopla surrounding the games?
If I'm being honest, I'm looking forward to getting some rest, to tell you the truth. The season is a grind, so you need to get your rest whenever you can. I'll probably have a nice dinner with my family, but other than that, I think it's best if I stay as far away from the hoopla as I can.
Yeah, sometimes blowing off a little steam can be good for you though, right?
Oh, for sure, but there's a time and a place. I don't like to really let loose until the season's over, and even then, I'm probably more of a go golfing than go out all night type of guy. I'm just a low-key person mostly.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Thanks, man.
Thank you, John. All right, I'm good. Thank you, guys.
Hey.
There he is. You've had quite the eventful rookie season, haven't you, MP?
Yeah. We had our ups and downs, but
I
we
gotta
did it.
say, through it all, we've been really impressed with how you've been handling yourself.
I appreciate
You've
that.
been a team player. And that attitude, combined with your exemplary play, has us convinced you'd be perfect as the next team captain.
You've earned this.
We came to this decision as a group. This doesn't come from Harvey. It doesn't come from me. It comes from everyone.
Wait, even coach?
You think we go rogue? He said he'd be here, but he's got a family thing.
Oh, man, look. Yo, I'm honored. I don't know what to say, man.
You don't have to say anything. You've already said enough with your conduct on the court this season. We're really proud of you, MP.
I appreciate it, guys. Look, thank you. Thank you. Hey, John, I ain't got too much time, so let's get into it.
Okay, we'll jump right into it. Now, you faced some ups and downs this year, but how does it feel to have navigated those challenges and emerged as the face of this franchise?
It's a blessing, John. Look, I'm just grateful to my teammates and the front office for believing in me, to the coaching staff for helping me improve and giving me a chance to win the love of my fans. You know, being named captain at such a young age it's humbling, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but it just shows that they believe in me, and I found my new home, honestly.
All right, that being said, I'm trying to hear this now. Are you saying you're here for the long term?
No doubt, John. I'm here. This is where I want to be. And hopefully this is the only team I ever got to play for. And it's kind of humbling to drive down the street and see my face on the buildings. Why would I want to lead that, huh?
Fitting in is really important no matter where you are and what you're doing, but do you think that there are any questions left about your fit on this team?
Only if somebody wasn't watching the game this season. Are you serious, John? After the work I put in this season, how can you still have questions? That'd be just crazy.
I got to tell you, MP, it certainly seems like you've won over the team and the city. Congrats. We look forward to next season.
Hey, look, me too, John. And thank you, man. I appreciate this talk.
All right.
Catch you soon, bud.
Okay, buddy. Thank you.